Hello and welcome to another video of me, I guess, talking about Wild Rift and what we do in this game. I guess in this choice, here you see me as mid laner. My name is Camben, but I will be playing as Seraphine. She is a mage. She tends to do high damage later in the game when she gets items, but I would say she is rather a support. But she is very versatile in being support or mid lane, so it was a safe pick for me to pick her because my focus is always team fights later on in the game. And Seraphine has really good crowd control along with damage output and healing. You see me grab her third ability first. Seraphine's passive is that you see it under my health bar and mana bar. I have 2 stacks. Upon the third stack, which is where my ability looks like it's sparking, it does extra damage, or it does an extra ability. So for example, with a third ability, I sent out 2 waves. Now if I didn't have the third stack and I used my ability, it would only send out 1 wave. The first wave slows. If the second wave hits, it causes her to be, I guess, stunned in place. I also grabbed her second ability now, being level 2. Her second ability is a heal, but if I did have the third stack, I could heal and shield. Well, shield and heal, I should say, anyways. Her first ability is a AoE damage that if it was to have the third stack, it would do the damage twice. Her ultimate is can be short, but can definitely be a long-range CC, where she sings a song and attracts everyone to come to her. But upon hitting a champion being your own ally or the enemy, it actually extends the range of the song and actually extends the range of her ultimate and will bring people to her more. That's a quick rundown of her. Mid lane, I don't normally mid lane often, so you're going to see me playing very passive in the very beginning, just because I don't want to be aggressive. I don't want to get the Ahri fed. I don't want her to get more gold than me. I don't need to get her ahead. Once she gets ahead, then that causes issues for the rest of the team because Ahri can definitely carry. She can hyper carry actually at that rate to some extent as well. So she can be a rather strong champ to play against. And if she gets enough damage, enough items later on in the game, then she can definitely do some serious damage and cause serious trouble to the enemy team. So my goal with me being a mid laner, for me anyways, I'm going to play safe, I'm going to farm, I'm going to get gold. My sole focus is to not die. You see me having her engage, and I quickly backed off that. I was not in the place to want to fight her. I know in myself that I am not a mid lane laner. Here you'll see me. I know she's wanting to engage fully. So that's why I casted her ult, which you just saw. So upon her casting her ult, she fully engaged. Well, and me casting my ult, she was wanting to get the kill on me because I was kind of sitting on the tower. But I was also baiting her because I knew Kha'Zix, who came and helped my lane. I knew Kha'Zix was around the corner. I knew he was going to come gank me, so if I sat there and looked like I was shopping for items while I was going back, I could bait her. Thus me popping my third ability, popping my ult real quick, and then we were able to get the kill. But yeah, my sole focus is going to be late game, or mid to late game, where I help the enemy, or help my team specifically. Sorry. I help my team. I let them... I'm just really support, because Seraphine is that AP carry / support champion. So me picking her, I was knowing in myself that I wasn't going to carry the game. I was going to let my teammates carry me and help me, but I could also help them as well by just being versatile. Here you see them engaging on me. I almost get away, but they both burn their flash to get the kill on me. Here you see them engage on me as well. Well, you see Leona and Ziri engaging as well to get the double kill. So I may have died, but we got 2 kills out of it. So 2 for 1. We take those. It's a good trade in exchange. especially when it comes to the bot lane, because you know your AD carry and your support can definitely well, your AD carry specifically can hyper carry. So letting them get kills, as you see, Zeri's 3-1, Leona's already 2-0. That's a good start. So we definitely have a solid grasp of this early game so far. My bot lane's doing very well. Here you see me not know where Ahri is, and I actually got charmed, and she did some decent damage to me. And that is the reason why I've been playing safe so much this game, especially because it's not my main role. But I know for a fact that the Ahri can easily trump me if we were to do a one-on-one exchange, because she probably plays mid lane and I do not. Here you see us having a gauge. You see me use my third ability to get the double slow to the stun on the Morgana, which she died. Here you see Leona going in the top right corner, and the full team kind of engages too. I help out here, but I'm more focused on Dragon. I make a mistake here. I don't play Seraphine. If you were to use her ultimate and flash, her ultimate gets carried with the flash where she goes. I should have ulted and stayed still, because again, I don't play Seraphine, so I didn't know it actually chained like that. So that was a miscalculation on my part. You see me, 0-2-5, top right corner. I'm really not. I've died twice, but I've gotten 5 assists. I'm doing okay. I'm not doing the best. Trying to minimize deaths for the team so we can still do well in late game. But since the beginning, I mean, our bot lane's been killing. This Zeri and Leona have been just nailing it from start to finish. They've been conquering this lane, and you can see by my gameplay that I don't play Seraphine at all because I'm missing her third ability. I've missed it a couple times now, so maybe later in the future I can maybe play her more often in the support role so I can get better with her as a backup mid laner. But yeah, you see me just kind of sitting back, not doing much. I'm gonna recall by my first main item. I think from that video, Ahri was a little bit ahead of me in gold, not by much though. That's okay. Like I said, overall, the team's 13-4. We're clearly stomping them. Actually, I'm ahead of Ahri there. 13-4. The game's clearly going in my favor already as it is. If mid lane goes small engage here by the Ahri, I had to exhaust because I wasn't too sure what she was going to do. I wasn't too sure if she was going to fully commit, but she clearly used her ultimate and her charm already, so she's going to try to re-engage on me here. She misses her charm. Of course, her orb goes forward and backward, but then she does fully commit to me there with the flash to get the kill on me. I could have ulted. I was a little bit slow on the draw there. That's okay. Overall, the game's still going in our favor. I may be feeding a little bit, but we're doing all right, and that's fine. Overall, right now, main focus is trying to preserve myself, stay back, not feed, not give the enemy team more kills than they deserve, not to give up as many deaths as well so our team can be successful and win the game. So go back to farming. The game is also farming. Very goal dependent. You just saw me, I'm clearing a ward now, but you just saw me place a ward as well. The game is very dependent on wards. Vision is so beneficial because the more you see, the more information you get, and the more you can calculate who goes where, who's doing what. This was an okay exchange there. Morgana, who is the purple champion who just got that orb out, one of her spells is Black Shield, which then immunes whoever she casts it to. They are immune to CC. That is why Ahri was not rooted in place when upon casting my third spell, my E. Here, I just made a simple mistake. I was dumb. I overstepped my bounds where I shouldn't have. But I felt safe with the Zeri and Leona that were there. But then, again, Ahri cast her first ability, which is her Orb of Deception. And that was enough to kill me. So, stay back. Overall, we're still doing okay. Top lane seemed to be having a rough time this game. Nautilus seemed to be a little bit behind. But even though, one of the big phrases I always say, you can lose lane but win game. You can win lane and lose the game, honestly. It goes back and forth. But here, top lane, being the Nautilus, he's not doing all that well. He seemed to have lost lane, but that's okay, because here you see our team is still overall doing well. Small engage by Leona, tried to make something happen there. Something, sadly, it didn't really happen per se. But yeah, this game is, in my opinion, this game's kind of slow. There's not much I can really do. Here you see us rotating bot lane because Ziri got that second tower, and we had a feeling that most of the team was going to converge onto the Ziri because she's the AD carry or the marksman. With her being the AD carry, she's the squishiest out of them all, but she does the most damage on the team. So we want to keep her alive, want to make sure she's safe. So keeping her alive is a big plus. Got to make sure we do that. Leona engages, and then you see me cast my ult, and it extended all the way, so it roped up the entire enemy team. You see me playing safe in the back line. I am supporting as I should be with my champion, because that's what Seraphine does in my book. She is a support, but some people play her as a marksman, and she does mad damage. That was actually a really good play by Leona there. Leona used her Zenith Blade to attach to the Ahri because she predicted where she was going. And because I had a hunch that Leona would have shot her Zenith Blade and hit Ahri, I actually used my third ability and was able to get the kill there to help Leona out through my Arcane Comet, which then was a final blow on getting the Ahri. Here you see me pushing bot lane real quick. I just got enough gold for my second item, so I'm going to go back and get my second item. Return the base. We're going to regroup mid lane, I believe, because most of the team is mid. So we're going to try to push mid. We see Baron spawn the next 45 seconds soon. Nautilus is up top lane right now. So we are actually, I think if I recall correctly, we are actually going to converge on top lane real quick to help get the tower. Again, here you just see myself getting the last hit to get that kill. But Ziri and Leona really helped hard carry this game, in my opinion. They did really well bot lane. So we're going to push up a bit more. We see Nautilus is top lane with Camille. So if I remember correctly, we are going to leave mid lane and go top lane. As you see Leona pinging. Leona is on her way to help Nautilus take care of Camille, to where I help Ziri and I kind of support her for a second. But yeah, Leona and Nautilus get the cleanup on Camille. And now we are going to go back to top lane, help push the wave, get some towers. I think we get 2 towers here on this push, remember? Maybe it's the 1. Yeah, we just get the 1. So we back off because the Mundo is kind of pushing up and all of us are kind of low health. We know the enemy team was going to converge top lane as well because we were all top lane. So that's that macro play. So because our team pushed mid lane, got the tower, Leona rotated top to help the Nautilus. The rest of our team then proceeded to help rotate and push on the top lane as well, so it's easier for us. So that's a macro play. So because we push top, of course, the enemy's team response is to go push top or to go to top lane, because they don't want us getting ahead of ourselves and getting multiple towers. So here we are. We converge mid. I'm pushed up a bit because I know I have Leona and Ziri on the right side. We are actually helped then decide to go rotate bot lane because the new Nautilus is going to engage, but we should be fine right here. I think we have a small team fight here. Honestly, you can see in my gameplay, I don't play Seraphine like that because I'm just shooting abilities left and right. I don't have any sole direction or sole focus. I actually land a decent ult right there to kind of start the team fight. I also rotate back because I knew Leona was going to fully engage because Leona is a hard engage champion. She has a lot of CC. So because of that, I hung back to support the to support the Ziri because I know she just got fully converged on by the enemy team. So I am there to help her and to keep her alive and help peel for her. And it seemed to work in our favor because that was a solid team fight where we killed 4 people to our Leona dying. So it's a solid exchange. It works in our favor. So you see me recall back now. 3, 4, and 14. I picked up a few kills here and there, but assists grant gold as well. So having 14 assists, being just a person in general, is very good for yourself because you get more gold. I'm pretty sure I pop up the scoreboard here in a minute to see where I'm at gold-wise. Here you see us going on Baron. We got Baron, and then Baron grants us the Mecha T-Rex to where we can push the lane. Seraphine catches the moon. I mean, not Seraphine. Sorry. Leona catches the Mundo off guard, so we fully converge on him. We see Dragon is spawning through the timer. So because we caught the Mundo out, and it's a 5-4 team fight if they were to fight, we're able to go to Dragon, get Dragon, and we proceed to move forward. I follow Zeri around, again, because me being a support main, I know I need to support my AD carry. Because being a support champion, support/AP carry champion, I know I can help the Zeri carry. Well, she can carry, and so if I support her, I know we can win the game. Here you see Nautilus and the giant Mecha T-Rex. That helps push lanes, but it also helps with damage and helping the team fight. Here you see the Leona getting slightly engaged on. I popped my ult, which hits 3. The Caitlyn was given a Zeal. I died sadly. Caitlyn was given a Zeal, so she wasn't really pulled into my ult like she should have been. She definitely took the damage though. And so here you see me dead. Mecha T-Rex is doing his job by causing a distraction, just being a massive tank to where he won't die. I'm pretty sure we get a tower off of this push because Mecha T-Rex is so big, and Zeri is playing perfect. She's sitting back. She's not going too far in. She's staying out of range. She's playing ranged AD carry. And again, that flash was fantastic because it helped dodge the bullet of that Camille to where the Camille could have converged and killed her almost. I want to say almost immediately, but could have gotten some damage and killed her quick. You guys see me respawn along with Leona. Leona respawned as well, so here we are going to push mid lane. Rest of the team is also, well, Mecha T-Rex is just expired, so Nautilus is back, and then Zeri is now bot lane as well. So we're going to keep pushing. I think we're going to group with Zeri to make sure she's good, and she is. I'm pretty sure I respawn. I go back to base in a second to get my death cap. Yep, that makes sense. Yep. So I go back to get death cap, which increases my ability power, and increases damage that I do in general. But I'm pretty sure we fully converge here mid lane to end the game. I'm pretty sure we get a solid team fight in a second, which we'll see. Because again, Nautilus is fully engaged. I cast my ult to get all 5. Yeah, it was a perfect turnout. Like, it was honestly, the ult was clean. Nautilus is a tank. We did perfect crowd control. We got 4 out of the 5 right there, and then that ends the game. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video, and we will see you next time. Have a good time. Have a good evening.
No one steals my thunder.